everyone, so today's video is going to be some of my favorite products that are under $10, and I believe I saw Andrea Montalano do this. There might have also been a few other creators that I also saw do this, but I was mainly inspired by her, and I thought this was a really fun idea because I definitely think that there are really great drugstore and inexpensive products you can get that are just as good as high-end products. So let's just go ahead and get straight into all of the products that I chose out. The first one is from Milani. This is their Prep Set and Glow Illuminating Transparent Powder. And if you like a kind of glowy finish, you don't like a super matte finish, I would definitely recommend this because this is basically a finishing powder. So I almost use it as a setting powder though, because I find that it's not too glowy. It doesn't have any shimmer or sparkle or anything like that in it. It just gives a really nice, almost satin finish to the skin. So I really love this powder. As you can see, I have hit pan on it, and I definitely will be repurchasing this once I finish it. But this is probably my favorite finishing powder, even though I haven't tried many. But I just think this is really amazing. I don't even have to try any others. I really love the way this one performs. Also, I believe this is $9.99, so it is just under $10. And I do have a couple products that are exactly $10, so this is kind of like $10 and under. One of those products that is exactly $10 is this Flower Beauty Blush Balm. This one is in the shade Nectar, and it's more of a peachy shade, but my favorite shade is the shade Cinnamon. It's more of like a brownie warm tone, but I really love the formula of these liquid blushes. They're super thin. They almost feel like nothing on the cheeks when you apply them, but they're really easy to work with and blend out, and I think they're just the perfect everyday liquid blush to throw on with your fingers. And I also like that they're not too pigmented, so you can build them up obviously to get a more intense look, but they do sheer out really nicely as well. So this is definitely one of my favorite cream blushes. Next, I have a little cream blush and bronzer from e.l.f. This is in the shade Bronze Pink Beige, and it's just a little duo. Again, this was in a Project Pan, so I do have pan on the bronzer, but I really love this. I think this is great if you're looking to try out cream formulas, but you don't want to spend it on like a more high-end expensive brand. If you're just getting into creams, I would definitely recommend this from e.l.f. because it's so inexpensive. This is only $6, so I think that's a really great deal because you're getting a blush and a bronzer, and I like that it's kind of together in this one little compact, so you really can do your whole face with these two products. And I find obviously with creams your skin is going to be a bit more glowy, so sometimes I won't even apply highlight when I use these on my skin, and they are a little bit more pigmented, but I find that they're really easy to work with and blend out, and I have had no issues with this. So this is again another one of my favorite cream products, and I love that it's so inexpensive. Another really inexpensive product is a bronzer from Milani. This is their Silky Matte Bronzer, and I recently put this in a Project Pan, and before that I hadn't used it much, but I have been really loving using this. Obviously it is a matte bronzer, so it's more of a contouring shade. It's not too warm, but I find that it does warm up the skin a little bit, so I kind of use this as a contour slash bronzer. So I just really love it. The shade of this is perfect for my skin tone, and it's really soft and smooth, and it blends out on the skin so easily. And this is $9.99, so again, just under $10. And this is probably one of my favorite bronzers right now. It's probably my favorite matte bronzer in my collection. Another product that I really love is from Colourpop, and it is their pressed powder blushes. Really all of their pressed powders, their blushes, bronzers, and highlighters I really love. So I just realized I kind of have quite a few products from Colourpop in this, but I find that Colourpop is just a really good inexpensive brand, and I really love a lot of their products. So this is one of their blushes. Obviously it's in the shade I Need Space, and this came out with the Kathleen Lights collection, but this is only $8. So all of their blushes, bronzers, and highlighter in the pressed powder form I believe are $8, and I really love the formula. It's really easy to blend out and to work with. I really love their highlighter formula as well. It's super intense, but it doesn't look like, it doesn't enhance texture on the skin. It just gives that super nice, really intense glow to the skin. So I would definitely recommend checking out some of the cheek products from Colourpop. Speaking of Colourpop cheek products, I also wanted to include their Super Shock cheek products. So I have two of them here. One of them is a highlighter. This one is in the shade Lunch Money. So this is almost like a cream to powder formula. I find that it's a pretty unique formula, and I just apply this as I do normally with a powder highlight, just with my highlighter brush. And I find that I can apply these over powders and it works just as well. So this is probably my favorite highlighting shade that I have from them. It's in the shade Lunch Money. And then I also have one of their cream blushes, and this is actually the only Super Shock cheek blush I have in my collection right now, because I did declutter all the other ones because they were either dried out, because sadly these do dry out pretty fast. But this is in the shade Aphrodisiac, and I think this is just the perfect everyday shade, and it's really easy. You can throw it on with your fingers, or if you don't want to get your fingers dirty, you could apply it with a brush as well, or even a sponge. I haven't really used them with a sponge, but I'm assuming that would work as well. But I just really love these formulas, and I think these are also $8. Then I have another Colourpop Super Shock formula. This is their shadow formula, and I really love the Super Shock shadows. They just give the most beautiful, almost like sheer wash of glitter to the lid, but you can build them up, and some of the shades have like a more pigmented base, so you're gonna get more of that color payoff with them. But there are also a lot that are really beautiful if you just want a glitter sort of lid topper shade. So this one is in the shade Sequin, and it's more of that coppery red warm tone. So it does have that kind of more intense base because it is one of those deeper shades. But again, they do have other shades if you just want like a lid topper. That's a really bad swatch. But obviously this one does have a more intense base, like I just said. So I just really, really love these. I mostly use them as like lid toppers, and you can definitely sheer them out and just get that sheer wash of glitter, and they blend out really easily and really smooth. So I really like just applying these with my finger, and my favorite type of shadows are the ones that just give a sheer wash of glitter to the lid. So I think that is why I really, really love these. And also these are only $6, so I think that's a pretty good deal, even though it is for a single shadow. But you could really just buy one of these and use it as your everyday shadow if you don't have a huge makeup collection. And then just a couple more products from Colourpop. So the next one is their cream gel liners. This one specifically is in the shade No Shame, and it's a deep purple color. And I don't know if this specific color is available anymore because this is pretty old, but I really, really love their cream gel liners. I think they stay on the waterline really well, and they're also really nice to put on, like to line your eyes, also to blend out to make a more smoky liner look. And I think these just stay on really well, especially for the price. And they also have like a million different colors in this, so whatever color you're looking for, pretty much you can find it in this formula. So I really, really like these. I believe these are also $6. And then the last Colourpop product is their lip liners. Again, these are $6 as well. This is in the shade Oh Snap, and it's just my perfect, like my lips but better color, and it's just the perfect like nude pinky shade, and I really, really love specifically this shade, but I think their lip liners are really good quality as well. And again, they have like a ton of shades in this, so whatever shade you're looking for, pretty much you can find it in this formula. So I think Colourpop is a really great brand if you're looking to try out more inexpensive products, maybe to try some different colors, because they do have a really good variety. Next, I have some lipsticks from Milani. These are $5.99, so well under $10, and these are the color statement lipsticks. Now, they do have these just in a normal cream formula. So the shade I have here is the shade Nude Creme, and this is what it looks like. It's more just like a peachy pink nude color, and it is super beautiful. Obviously, you can see it's more of a like satin finish, but they also do have this lipstick in a matte formula. So this one is in the shade Matte Beauty, and obviously this formula is a little bit more matte than the sort of satin finish. So you can see there, it's not completely matte, but it does still give that pretty matte finish on the lips. So if you're looking for some really comfortable matte lipsticks, I would definitely recommend this formula. Or if you just want like the average bullet lipstick that is like a satin finish, they also have a lot of color options in both of these formulas. So I would definitely recommend Milani, and Milani as a brand is one of my favorite drugstore brands. I think they have super great quality products for a really inexpensive price, and I just really love these lipsticks. I think they are foolproof, and they do also have a really good color selection in both these formulas, whether you're looking for a matte formula or a more satin finish formula. Next, I have a couple of products from NYX that I also wanted to share. So the first one is the Soft Matte Lip Creams. These are $6.50, so that's pretty good for a lip product. And this one is in the shade Zurich. This is just one of my favorite shades. It's like a really pretty pinky peach nude shade. And I just really love the formula of these. Again, they're more matte because they are a soft matte lip cream, but they don't completely dry down, so it doesn't dry out your lips too badly. Actually, it doesn't dry out your lips at all. So if you're looking for a matte formula that is really comfortable on the lips, I would definitely recommend this. Even though they are not transfer proof, they still stay on really well and they fade really nicely on the lips as well. These are probably my favorite liquid lipstick sort of formula. Even though they don't dry down completely, they still look really matte on the lips, and they're just really comfortable and easy to apply. I like that you can sheer them out a little bit to get a really natural sheer wash of color, but you can also build them up to get a more intense color payoff. So I really like this formula. Again, NYX is another really good drugstore brand. And then I also wanted to talk about their micro brow pencil. Usually I don't really talk about like brow products or like mascara products because I'm not very picky about those kinds of products. I kind of just use whatever I have in my collection. But I really love this brow pencil. If you're looking for a really fine tipped brow pencil, which is how I like my pencils to be, just really thin so I can get those sort of hair-like strokes. This is $9.99, so again, just under $10, and I feel like this is just the perfect shade match for my brows, and I just really love the formula of this. It's not too creamy, but it's also not too waxy, and I feel like it's really easy to work with. Also, they do have a spoolie on the other end, so I really love this brow pencil and will definitely be repurchasing it when I finish this up. That is it for all of my favorite products that are under $10. I was thinking of doing a video of my favorite products that are under $5, so let me know down below if you guys enjoyed this and if you would like to see that video as well. Also, let me know some of your favorite drugstore inexpensive products because I would really love to know. And if you did enjoy this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. And I do post new videos 3 to 4 times a week, so if you want to see more from me, make sure to subscribe and don't forget to hit that bell icon to get notified every time I post. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.